Hey everyone, this is Corey with Casual EDC, and man oh man do I have an unboxing today. This is a lot of stuff that's not actually for me. Everything you see here on the right, there are two bubble mailers sitting underneath here that you can see. These are for Sharpened Blade here on YouTube, Michael. And this here is the only package I was expecting personally for myself. So I think we're gonna open all these here, and I think I'm gonna start with Michael's stuff because I have absolutely no idea what's coming. I know he said there is a custom knife in here. He said it was a fairly cheap custom knife, but nevertheless a custom. Now let's do these bubble mailers. These are coming from Urban EDC Supply, and you know what? I do know what this one is as well. Not the specifics of it, just what it is. And that is just paperwork. Set that off to the side. And there we go. I think you can see that. We have a Urban EDC, you rock. Thanks for making our community of makers and enthusiasts carry strong. And it's got a little Sperico McBee on it. So I wonder if this is a McNeese challenge coin. This is Urban EDC. Oh, it's the F5.5 Sega Wave challenge coin. So Michael did mention he was getting a challenge coin in. He just did not say what it was. And wow, that is pretty. I am going to open this up here, just so we can take a look at the other side of it. But I'm not going to be playing with this too much. But you can see this is number 207. I think you can see there on that little square. It has the F5.5 and the little compass there. And wow, this is really, really nicely done. There's a nice brushed finish on the F5.5. Little schmutz on there, maybe. And just really nicely finished overall. These edges are brushed and very, very neat pattern. I love this engraving pattern when it's done in small areas like this. I don't like the larger ones on knives, but this is very, very pretty. So, Michael, you'll have the challenge coin coming to you. If I can get this resealed, that would be even better. There we go. So that is our first package. So let's keep all that off to the side. And now I wonder if this is the custom knife he was talking about. And if it is coming here from Urban EDC Supply, I think I have a feeling I know what it is. And so my guess before I open this is one of those friction folders. But we will see. Yeah, there it is. Friction folder. Michael Morris, SKU, knife, friction folder, brown micarta, modified Warncliffe. And in here is the same little thank you card. But I probably missed this in the first package. There's a little Urban EDC sticker, so we'll keep that off to the side. Let me check this first package, actually. Let's see, I did. There might even be two of them in here. Yeah, there's two in the other package, so some extra stickers. This is a different graphic here. You can see a, I think that's a Herman knife. I can't see the name on that. But looks like it might say Herman. His last name. Very neat that they're doing these little pictures with the knives. But yeah, this is a Michael Morris friction folder, red micarta with a black oxidized blade. So I've seen these before, but I've never handled one. It comes with a lovely little paper towel wrapping, little piece of leather keychain with Morris logo on there. So that's kind of cool. This is just the COA and stuff like that, so not worried about looking at that. And yeah, this is, it's not, I mean, it's a paper towel. That's what this is. I think because these are very oiled, I think is why they put them in paper towels, but we shall see. Oh, wow. That is very polished micarta. You can already see fingerprints I'm leaving on it. That is extremely well polished, that micarta. Really, really interesting. It's centered. If you've never seen a friction folder before, these work via friction. There is no lock on these at all. It's not even a slip joint. The only thing that holds it in place is the force on the back of the blade that you apply with your hand. So let's open it up. It's definitely very tight right now, but you can see it opens. That black oxide finish. This very much file looking blade, but you don't feel that texture much. You feel the jimping on the back, and then it's engraved Morris 12/17/21. So December 17th, 2021, 11 days after my 22nd birthday. This is really comfy in hand. It's a 3-finger knife. You can get the 4th on there, but 3 fingers fit comfortably. Large size glove hand. Yeah, it's definitely really tight, but I imagine with use it'll loosen up. And this is, you know, you're gonna close this and open this two-handed bottle opener. It has one-hand capabilities, but I certainly wouldn't be closing this and opening this with one hand. This is one I'd be using 2 for, just because it's more comfortable to kind of get it in your palm. Do that, and it's good to go. Maybe flip the other direction, being right-handed, and then to shut it, just to close it like a slip joint almost. So yeah, that is really, really neat. I've never seen one of these, so that is cool. Thanks for letting me get an unboxing on that, Michael. I will let you be the one to use that and beat on it. Do whatever with it, whether you beat on it or not is entirely up to you. But I will let that be yours to handle and take care of. I certainly don't want to mess up your custom. I know they aren't expensive, but very neat, very nicely polished. Like I said, a little tight, but I imagine that will continue to break in over time. So we got the challenge coin, all those little Urban EDC stickers, excuse me, and the friction folder. Now this package is very full from Indiana Knives, and something's rolling around in there. So let's see what we got from Indiana Knives. Yeah, oh, I always do that. I always go to cut this and end up cutting through and coming out the side. Don't know if anyone else ever has that problem, but it's a common one for me. Oh, that's why it's such a big box. That makes a lot of sense. All right, let's throw the box out of the way. And he got himself an AD 20.5. Now, as you guys know, I have had one of these. These are really, really great knives. Just not my thing, the Shark Lock, personally. But I just want to see what color he got and what blade shape. So when you unbox it, it comes in the pouch, sticker in the bottom. Indiana Knives throws their stickers in. Demko Knives, towel. I don't think you saw any of that. So Indiana Knives, it says, thanks, Michael. You can, oh, Jesus, if I could be underneath the camera. Thanks, Michael. Indiana Knives with some stickers. And then this is just a little, oh, another sticker. And then the Demko cloth. Oh my God. Sorry, I am sitting further back than normal today. And looks like he got the black grivery. And this looks like a drop point, or clip point, whatever they're calling it. Ooh, very light on the spring. There we go. This feels so much thinner than the one I had. Well, maybe it's just because I haven't had it in my hand in a little while. This feels way thinner. And, you know, same knife. Well done. The Demko stuff is good. This is definitely has a lighter spring than mine did, but nothing too bad. Still very much usable. So Michael, I'm sure, will really enjoy this. And yeah, so I got one more package here. You either will see a cut here to me getting this cleaned up, or you won't. I'll just work through it and talk, which is, you know, yeah, we're just gonna talk through as I clean up a little bit here. But yeah, I wanted to say thank you again to Michael for allowing me to be his proxy here in the US. It's just an awesome chance to see stuff that maybe I've never handled, or even revisit some things, like just handling another 20.5, feeling the thinness of the knife. Something that I kind of forgot about, that it wasn't overly thick, because you think of a Demko and you think of, you know, anything Andrew Demko, you think thick, just big knife. And I'm going to toss this bag, and he's not going to want that, I'm sure. But, yeah, the fact of the matter is that it's a better knife than I remembered it being. My review still stands true. I'm not going to change my mind on the knife overall, but it's nice to get that, that second look at stuff sometimes. All right, so our final package here is coming from Knifecenter. This is a Knifecenter exclusive, and I'm just looking at how this opens up, because I hate these kinds of boxes with a passion, because I never know what way they open. Like, the top isn't taped, but, like, it doesn't open like that. So it never makes any sense to me. And I sound stupid, I'm sure, but I don't get a lot of packages like this. So when they come in, I always forget how they're going to open. So that tape's cut. There is a little flap middle here, but that does not want to come out. So let's try this side. I guess that this side isn't going to want to come out either. Nope. How about the ends? Let's cut that. No, the ends are glued together. So we're just going to cut through this little flap. And that'll work. It's the weirdest way I've ever seen a knife pack. Alright, this is the only thing in the box here. Pena X Series. Get the sleeve off of the box. Come on. Come on, let's not do this. You can see the model. We have a Lanny's clip in orange micarta. So this is an exclusive to Knifecenter with burnt orange micarta. And the reason I bought this is because nobody on the secondary market sells their front flipper Lanny's clip. And I want one because they have a hollow grind. And that makes a huge difference from the Trapper and other models that I've handled. And it's a little bit on the larger side, which I'm sure you can tell looking at this. So let's get this out of its little packaging. It's in a sealed package, so that's kind of cool. I don't know if the earlier X-Series knives were sealed like this. I don't remember them being sealed like that anyway. Centering is good. Yeah, you can see it's orange micarta. It's kind of like a natural micarta. It's not very orange until it gets oiled. And then you can really tell. But this is larger than the other X-Series, which I like. Because the X-Series knives are kind of on the smaller side. And my custom paint is right here. So typically you're going to see things this size coming from Enrique Pena. And you can just see how the Lanny's clip dwarfs the swayback. And the swayback is very similar in size to the Trapper and the Zulu and things like that. So just setting that off to the side. Let's give this our first flip. It's nice and smooth. There's no nail nick on this model, as you can see, which I don't care if there is or isn't. It doesn't really bother me. A little oil on the blade. Let's see how cold this is. I took these right out of the mailbox, and they did not sit. I kind of sat down right away to do this video. Edge is nice and sharp from Rayot. And that hollow grind gets nice and thin. That's what I really like about this. I handled one of these. I handled the one from Backpack B here on YouTube at a knife meetup. And as soon as I flipped it and held it in my hand like this, I thought to myself, that's the X-Series that I need to get. And even that's the custom that I need to get. Oh, it's so smooth. I'll have to check for blade play in a second. That was fantastic. Oh, and it can definitely, oh my God. You can be middle flicked. There's no blade play. Holy shit. That's incredibly smooth. Wow. Sorry, that's the, that is insanely impressive. As I said, this is a custom, so this is made and all machined by Enrique Pena. So you'd expect tolerances to be really tight. And the drop sheddiness of this is less than that. I mean, it's a smaller knife. If that was the same size as this and had as much beef in the blade, I can see that custom being, or this being just as smooth, if not smoother than the custom. That is crazy good. I know I'm going to end up with a custom one now, which is a shame because they're so expensive. But this, oh, it's so good. I'm going to have to convince myself that I don't need to upgrade. I don't need to spend an extra $600 on top of the $294 I paid for this to get a custom Lanny's clip. This will suffice. I'll be okay with this. If you've never had a Pena, I highly suggest checking one out, whether it is an older X series with the regular flipper tabs or the new front flipper ones, or if you have the money and can find one for a good deal, get a custom. His customs are close to $1,000, like $950, $975 on retailing websites that have them in stock occasionally. I got this for $675 on Reddit and really had no signs of use or wear. So just keep an eye out for things like that. I haven't seen a Trapper come up for sale less than $900 since then. So good deals do exist. You may just have to be patient to find one. But oh man, this is a good knife. I'm looking forward to carrying this and bringing you guys a full review and potentially doing something about these orange scales, because I'm not a big fan of orange. As most of you know, blue is kind of my thing. I lean much more towards cooler colors, especially like I'm a big fan of teal, which my personal Instagram logo has teal in it, which I don't know if you guys ever look at my Instagram or not. It's at Stafford's EDC, STAFFORDSEDC is my handle on there, and my logo for that is teal and black. And I do have stickers. There's a mound of just crap to the right here covering where my stickers are. But if I remember, I can put a picture of my logo in here. But yeah, anyway, what I'm trying to say is these scales, they're orange, so they're never going to go blue necessarily. But I might give them a little bit of a dye bath if I decide the orange isn't my thing. But it's enough like natural micarta for me really not to care, because that's my other favorite color of micarta. So hard to beat that. Really, really impressed with this. I knew I would be, but it's blown me out of the water even more handling one directly from Rayot that hasn't been tuned or touched or anything. So thank you again to Michael. Check out Sharpened Blade here on YouTube. And I did mention Brent Backpack B for handling his carbon fiber version of this. So you should go and check out Brent's channel. He does some excellent work as well. He is actually a fairly local guy. Like I said, I did get to meet up with at the knife meetup, so that was awesome. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all these wonderful things. I'll eventually get that stuff shipped up to Michael. I still have everything that you guys have seen me unbox and review still here, because every time I think he's done ordering something, I get a message that something else is on the way, and that's perfectly fine. I'm happy to take a look at it for him and send everything up as one big package just to save us both on the shipping costs. So enough rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.